2 in the morning. Let's be out here having a freaking ball.
Yeah, they're out here partying while you're in there sleeping. Hello, my friends. How are you? Hiker Dave here with Back 40 Gary. This is the little shooting backstop. This here that Gary built a couple of years back. This is like right behind his house. And we said, oh, let's go for a hike. Our first 30 yards into the woods, we've got this thing, this tree that was not there before. I know that we say that ad nauseum, but that's a leaner, right, Gary? That wasn't there.
It was not there.
I mean,
I was here last week. I didn't see that.
and it doesn't live there. That's not rooted. That was just leaned there recently. And then, of course, I mean, you know, we look at these. We were just talking about, this is for instance, right? You see these bends here, and it gets tucked up underneath the log. You see one there, and there's another one there that gets tucked underneath. And I was saying, this dead log is older than these saplings. So these saplings, say they're 10 years old, Gary, right? Yeah. This log has been laying here for 50 years or whatever, but it's older than these saplings. How, obviously, these saplings were taken and shoved underneath, or this was brought here, and these saplings bent over, and then this laid on top of the saplings.
I think this gate here came from here.
It's possible, yeah.
It had to be here already before those saplings were bent down like that.
And Gary was just saying, I didn't even get a chance to turn my phone on yet. He lives right there. Like, this is happening right in his backyard. It's not like we're deep into the forest or anything. So it's happening very close to your house. They're in your backyard.
I know.
That is really something. Say hello, Gary, to friends.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Yeah, man. So there's other things, like this is a newer tree bend here, and look at and follow it. Right, we follow this, and it doesn't look tucked. Right, so this is something that me and Gary always talk about. How do they do it? Because I think Sasquatch did this.
Without breaking them.
How does it not break? Right?
Yeah.
And I said that it's the Mr. Miyagi effect, where he slaps his hands together and he heats up his hands.
They do some kind of stuff.
I don't know, but boy, that's the newest change in the backyard. I'm trying not to spin around too quickly, you guys, so you don't get nauseous. But that is the newest. This tree right here. As a matter of fact, Gary, it looks like I can see where it was laying. Looks like it was laying here. Maybe, right? But that was just recently put up.
Well, again, we have no proof of how it got there. However, if you look at it with some kind of sense, like you said, those saplings were put there after this log, you know, either came down or I think the log was carried here.
I wouldn't doubt that it was carried here
and put on those saplings.
Yeah.
You know? No other way around it. So
really odd. All right, let's see what else. We're not even 50 feet into the forest, and we're already finding stuff that's new.
Let's see what else we can find. The treasure troves of stuff here.
It's a beautiful day here today, you guys. It's a high of 62 today.
Beautiful hiking day.
It's just absolutely, this is the kind of weather I dream about for hiking. It's just nice sweatshirt weather.
These beads were here before, but they keep getting moved.
So yes.
Every other month or so, I'll see it somewhere else.
So these are the beads we were talking about on the live, the live stream we did. The ones that just randomly just move around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Been out here for at least 2.5, 3 years. It keeps going from tree to tree.
You can't say they don't have a sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have to forgive me, you guys. The ice cubes are clanking around, and just gonna have to deal with it. I apologize. I know that there are some of you who said, oh, just put it in the freezer overnight. Yes, I get it. I know, but I didn't do that. I was so ill prepared today that I brought my microphones, so me and Gary would both have a microphone while we're hiking around. And I forgot the piece that goes into the phone that literally picks up the microphone. So no microphones today. Hey, Gary, where did that little wall come from there?
I don't know. I saw that before a couple times. I don't know if it was covered up with something before, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't remember it. I'm not saying that, it's just odd that I never noticed it before, but you can tell they've been here for a while, but I don't remember those.
I have seen it before, but not a long time ago. I don't know where it
Almost looks like a burial ground, doesn't it?
I think of that all the time, but I
Wow.
don't know. It could be that if it was who we're talking about, if they bury their dead or what happens with that. But,
Right.
Sometimes you see things like that, and it's about the size of that would be. So
yeah,
it's just you don't know.
I'm just surprised I didn't. That's something we would walk by all the time. I just didn't notice it. I'm not saying it wasn't there because I'm sure it was. I mean, look at it. There's moss growing on them and everything. So
Probably been there quite a while.
just didn't notice it.
There's so much stuff you just pass by it.
This looks fresh, Gal, huh?
Yeah.
It's fresh. We did have some weather that moved through, so it's going to be hard, really, to.
Yeah, you can't tell. But, still. Hey, Bear. Here's my favorite bend.
Yeah, that huge bend, that was like one of the OG bends, right? That was like one of the original bends that you noticed on your property.
That was the first year I was here.
Yeah, it was like the only sign on the property was that.
Yep.
There was none of these sapling breaks, none of that. Or sapling bends, I'm sorry. And that is the ultimate, how do they do that right there? Although it could be, I know, weather. I know, I understand.
Branch to be weather. I mean, look at that thing's 4 or 5 inches in
diameter. Yeah, I know. It's things, like I said, we saw that the first year you moved in.
And I don't think weather can take it and actually stick it in the ground at the end. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think if we as humans tried to do that, it would just bend and break.
Yeah, I tried it years ago. I might do it again soon. And just to show people climbing a sapling, what happens. It'll start to bend and then it snaps. So I don't know how they get away with that.
Some kind of strange way of doing this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it turns the tree into clay or something. I don't know. Really thick with foliage. No, we usually don't. This is a different way we're going now. Usually we come back this way. This is almost like a reverse traverse, so to speak. Really thick foliage today. I don't remember it being so thick, but I mean. Yeah. There's another shady, shifty little bend there.
Yeah.
No shortage, boy, I'll tell you.
Wow.
I'm surprised it's not more. I mean, I can see the leaves are starting to change, but I thought it would be more. We'd see more of the changing of the colors. You have your flare on you, right, Gary?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a black spot over there. See it straight ahead.
Turn this thing on.
Obviously, it's probably just a mound, but it's worth checking out anyways.
So where are you looking?
See the black spot? I know that it's probably just the ground, but it's... Obviously it is, but I just was curious to get a look through the
definitely moving.
That's the piece of that's what we used when we saw that thing that day.
That shadow.
That
Yes, that
shadow
outline. Yeah.
figure outline slash
Yeah.
scared
That
the.
was the strangest thing that happened out here was that figure that we saw, that outline of something next to that tree.
Yeah, that was. I don't think at the time I realized how frightening it was until thinking back at it. I wasn't afraid
No,
at the time at all.
I was more curious because what's strange about it is that outline stayed there. You know what? 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, and then as soon as you walked over to it, it disappeared. So
Yeah,
it had to be something.
yeah. Very, very, very out of the ordinary. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
Really strange stuff.
yeah.
That's one of those stories, Gary, I don't tell people about because nobody would believe it if I did, you know?
It is a strange story to tell, right?
To say, hey, you know, we saw something that was invisible to the naked eye, but it was really there on the flare, and people look at you like, yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah.
But, you know, you and I both saw the same thing, so it was like...
Yeah, so I think it was a huge deal that we both saw it, and it wasn't me telling you about it or you just telling me about it.
around here, man. That's what I've been.
Is that a log up in the tree straight across? There's no way. There's no way I just saw that. No way. Would you look at that? No way, Gary. That's no, that wasn't there. Look at that, huh?
We don't come this way often, but
Usually we come back this way. Look at that. That's like 15 feet.
14, 15 feet up.
What?
Now, you can say it fell, but how does it fall like that? I don't even think it's the same species as what's there.
I don't think it is either. That, wow. I saw it a little bit in the distance. I'm like, there's no way that that's a branch sticking straight, perpendicular. I think that's the word, perpendicular, sticking out. Look at that.
Horizontal, yeah.
Horizontal. That's insane.
Yeah, it is.
That's new. Wow, that's recent.
That hasn't been there that long because we would have noticed that one.
Gotta start. Wow, that is really something. Well, every time, Gary, every time we come out here, there's some weird thing.
Yeah. It just kind of the idea that they're here a lot and there's always something going on.
Yeah, it's. I wonder what that sign would be. Like, could that possibly be for me and you? I don't think so. That's got to be a sign. That has to mean something.
Well,
you
the
know?
reason why they do these things, especially the bends, is for our benefit to say, hey, look, guys, we're here, or this is a show for you, or they just do it out of boredom. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever have an answer, but
that is something,
it's
man.
just amazing how they do these things.
It really just, I can't get over that.
Yeah, that's something.
The height of the creature or whatever put it there. Wow. Okay. I'm officially stumped. No pun intended. Wow. The back 40 never lets me down, yeah. I would say, hey, let's follow that trail that we blazed a few years ago, but Bigfoot wouldn't let us do that because he kept stealing our
Yeah, I
the
feel
ribbons.
Right. I feel you know what's weird? All the years I've been hiking or different places all around New England, I moved here and it's the most how do I put it? The most active I've ever seen in any place.
Yeah, and you just happened to move here.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow.
You know, I think what fascinates me the most is that it was the lack of sign when you moved in. It was like, wow, guy, you got no action in your back 40.
I'm thinking there's nothing here. Nobody's been around for years.
Yep.
Even previous owners said we see nothing in all the 30-something years they've been here. And then I move in, and a few months later, it exploded.
I'll go out on a limb and say the previous owners weren't out here looking for Sasquatch sign either.
But, I mean, they haven't seen nothing or heard nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think they were out here hiking and looking for anything either. But
right, yeah, yeah.
We came out here soon after I moved here. We saw nothing except one old dead, one really old grape.
Yeah. Yep. And now you got these bends like this all over the place.
Look at how that one is. That's a weird one.
Oh wow,
You know?
that is weird.
That's great. I mean, could that have blown that way? Yes.
I suppose, yeah.
But when it's leaning up against that thing there, I don't know, man. That's
As we say in Boston, that's suspect.
yeah, it is.
That is suspect.
Yeah.
Wow. From Boston. All right, which way we want to go? Just keep forwards in this way?
Yeah. Let's go up, you know.
Yep. Yep. Give us a sign. Oh, the flare does? That's a good idea so they don't kill the battery. Hey, Bip.
I put a full charge on it last night, so